Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Top 5s. On today's episode, we're going to be having a look at my 5 favorite video games of all time. So starting off the countdown at number 5, we do have Diablo 3. Now, I am not an original fan of Diablo. I did not play it for PC, the first two ones that have came out. But this one, I did play and I loved it. I remember the first week of this game coming out, me and a friend actually sat there and played almost all week and defeated this game actually on, I think we defeated the game on every difficulty, but I think it took us a whole week to defeat the game, at least maybe a whole week to defeat the game in 2 difficulties. I think it took us that long. I'm not sure, or maybe 3. I don't remember, but the fact that we did beat the game on every difficulty, and the fact that this game kept us up till 5 in the morning. I mean, it's just one of those games that's like, World of Warcraft or League of Legends. There's something that keeps you up all night, and that's exactly what Diablo 3 was. I really loved it. There was no complaining about it. It was what you expected it to be, coming from Blizzard, of course, and it was the best thing ever. And I'm glad that I really got this game. So, moving on to number 4, we have Tony Hawk's Underground. Now, I really, really like Tony Hawk. I've played the Pro Skater games. They were not my favorite, but Tony Hawk's Underground, Underground 2, and American Wasteland. I think Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. They were about my 3 favorite video games that came out from Tony Hawk and on the original Xbox. I always loved the concept of skating. I used to do it as a kid. I always used to skate, and playing this, creating your own character, your own skateboard, and just being able to just have the world basically at the palm of your hands, do whatever, skate however. It was just an amazing game. This game, I love that Iron Man is in it. Gene Simmons, I believe, from Kiss is in it. There's other characters in this game, the basic pro skaters, but like the special unlockable characters, those are some of them. It also has a really good story, of course, an upbringing of a small town kid who wants to just get professional skateboarding. So this is that game. It was pretty interesting when I first played it, but overall, Tony Hawk's Underground would be number 4, and. Moving on to number 3 on this list, we have The Suffering. Now, The Suffering is one of those titles that is very, if you played these on original console, you would know them, but it's not a very common name, to say the least. It's, not a lot of people can be like, oh, I know about the game, because when I bring it up, not a lot of people have heard of it, I guess. Sorry for adding quotations, but I guess a lot of people haven't heard of this game. But there is a sequel to this game. I think either sequel or prequel. I'm not too sure, but it's called The Suffering Ties That Bind. But anyways, The Suffering is one of my favorite video games because it's one of the very first horror type video games I've ever played, and I remember it as a kid. When I first got this, it scared the living crap out of me. The monsters in it, the way that Torque, the main character, can transform into just a giant, like a crazy looking monster. I mean, everything you go up against in this video game, it's really fun, it's entertaining, and there are some parts that will just jump at you, and you'll be like, oh fuck, but, that's only if, this game was available for Xbox, PlayStation 2, and PC, GameCube. I think it was on GameCube. I may be getting that wrong, but yeah. So yeah, number 3 would be The Suffering. Now, number 2, we have Halo Combat Evolved. I really, really love the Halo series. Halo 1 and 2 were about my favorite ones. Halo 3 was the first Halo game that I actually ever beat. But Halo, by far, is an amazing video game and is one of my favorites because as a kid, I remember getting this and going up against different types of monsters. I mean, I was just so stunned because, I've never seen something like this before. This game was fun. I never beat it because I never got around to doing it, and being a kid and stuff, I never had those like mindsets to beat a game, but if I could go I will revisit it hopefully soon to beat the game. But it was amazing playing this because you're Master Chief going up against the alien race and just destroying shit. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, honestly, Halo, by far though, is what got me really involved with shooters, and it's why I love any type of shooter game. But yeah, Halo by far number 2 on this list. And of course, on number 1, we do have Call of Duty World at War. Funny story about this, it was actually my first Call of Duty. Now, my mother never bought me an Xbox 360 or any of that shit because that's her shit. I don't know. So when I finally got the money together to buy myself one, I did. And of course, this was the first Call of Duty game that I did play. At the time that I did get the Xbox 360, there had already been, other Call of Duties that came out, like all the Modern Warfare series, which I love, by the way. Modern Warfare 3 being my favorite, of course. But yeah, their Modern Warfare series was already out. Black Ops had already been out. And I think this was around the time that Black Ops 2 was coming out, that I had started playing Call of Duty to, this was the first Call of Duty I had ever gotten my hands on. And this story mode was amazing. This multiplayer mode was pretty good. I'm sure it was a lot better in its prime when this game was out and first released, but it was still good for me. It got me used to the multiplayer world because I never did online. So when I did online for this game, it was fun, and like I said, campaign was always good. And of course, I had this game because of zombies. I am a zombie kid. I am a zombie fan, and this is what led me to love zombies for all that it is. And overall, the game is just really fun. It's something you don't see in now Call of Duties. You don't get the excitement and joy when you play games like this. This is a lot more challenging than other CODs, to say the least. But yeah, number 1 would be Call of Duty World at War. If I did have my Modern Warfare 3, I would have probably had that, but because this was the first COD, I decided to add it. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will be probably bringing you guys a gameplay tomorrow to make up for Saturday's Let's Play. So I will see you guys tomorrow, or hopefully soon. So yeah, stay true, and I'll see you guys soon.